God damn, alright, hold up. Oh, alright. Let me get myself in full view so you fucks can see me. So I'm just sitting here, bro, talking to myself again. So I don't got shit better to do anyway. But I've just been sitting here fucking thinking, bro, about some dumb ass shit that happened to me a couple years ago now. When I was about 16, 17, I ended up meeting this girl who was friends with all the motherfuckers I was hanging with at the time. But long story short, me and that girl ended up liking each other somehow, some way. She was staying down the street, maybe about 5 miles away from where I am currently. And we had come to a consensus to that, to you know, do certain things together and whatnot. But over the course of time, it kind of got difficult because of the restrictions we kind of had back then. Like, for example, she lived far as fuck away from me. So anytime I would want to see her or spend time with her, whatever the fuck, it was almost kind of impossible because of how strict her parents were. Now, granted, there were times where I had the ability to, you know, sneak over there and fucking do the dirty work, but it wasn't a frequent occasion, okay? It was more or less monthly, which is not good. It's fucking hard to do some shit that's monthly, and you kind of need the feeling, or you need the exercise more than once a month. Now, whenever I would get the exercise out, I'll be okay for maybe a week, but majority of the time I would make sure I would spend time and talk to the girl I was dealing with at the time. But right around when school started that year, shit, my head itching, hold on. Right around when school started that year, that's when it got a little bit more difficult because I ended up finding myself in situations where I was like, do I take advantage of my situations, or do I hold myself to these moral standards that I want to have and want to live my life by? Which the latter was my option. I never took any advantage of any opportunity I had to get some free ass alongside with what I already had going on. Because that was the thing about my situation. Even though this girl was living fucking 40 miles away, or however far the fuck she was living at the time, she lived far as fuck from me, so I couldn't see her on an occasion like I wanted to. Sometimes she would come closer to my side on the weekends and spend time at her friend's house or somebody's house that we agreed to meet up at, and we would do stuff then. But it eventually got to a point where I kind of got out of the wanting to sneak around and do stuff phase, and that shit got old to me after a while. But back to the school portion. I didn't mean to cut the story like that, but when I got to school that year, I think it was like 2017, 2018, and I was a senior, enjoying myself at school, being the loner I was. I barely interacted with any motherfucker there, almost damn near. But, you know, I would never, you know, there was always space and time for me to talk. Well, I wouldn't say I was not I wasn't very antisocial, but I was more or less a loner. I only talked directly to people whenever they talked directly to me. I wasn't going around saying what's up to everybody, giving everybody dap. Hell nah, I'm not no fucking friendly ass nigga. No. So whenever I would have just personal interactions with people, that's when I would kind of garnish a relationship or an accomplice, pretty much. So it would be women, some females, some males. I would get accomplice, who I would become acquainted with. But majority of the time it was females. Now, I never let it get past the fact that, we were in school and we were just cordial. We saw each other, said hello, and that was it. Cause I had to keep it in mind that there's somebody at the back of my brain, who's just constantly, who I have to constantly think about. And, whatever actions I do make will determine how this person will feel and react toward me, which is okay. I had to deal with that for a while, and I never let that leave my brain. I always kept it for consideration, but there were times where I would act out, all because, though, I didn't necessarily act out in a bad way, like I would go out and cheat or make the person feel bad or whatever I did, but it was never my intention to do so. But I was kind of messing around with some other girls in school, like talking to them and playing games or whatever. But it was never nothing on no. It was never nothing beyond that. Even though I'm pretty sure that a lot of people probably wanted to feel the stick in my pants. They never got a chance, all because I wasn't necessarily hooked on this one person, but I wanted to at least hold up the standard, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't being a piece of shit out here and making myself look bad and the other person look bad. But for the most part, I did that, and I don't think I don't think all the effort that I put in even was appreciated at all. I mean, okay, I got some ass for sure, but that wasn't the shit that made me want to dedicate my time and energy to just one person. Just because you giving me some ass and sexual exclusivity, that don't mean shit. That don't mean shit to me, because beyond the fucking matter of sex, the person I was dealing with didn't have nothing interesting about them going on. And for me to have to sit on the phone months on end, fucking trying to talk to this motherfucker, but they don't got shit going on in their brain. All they know is how to be offended by the shit I say. But whenever I'm around other people, they know how to get along with me perfectly fine, which I don't understand. People seem to know how to like me outside of the fact that I'm not dedicated to making sure that they happy and alive or whatever the fuck. People understand that, or people know that I'm a likable person. And I don't necessarily try to push that type of notion on the people either. I'm always to myself, goddamn, I'm always like this. Looking straight ahead, fucking quiet, minding my own business, but it's always other motherfuckers coming to me, bringing their goddamn time and energy to me, wanting to know what the fuck I got going on. Which is very strange. I don't do anything to make anybody want to initiate a conversation at all. I just fucking act like a robot around everybody. At least I try to. But that's even hard for me. But back to the story. So, as I'm going through school, me and the girl were communicating with whatever. And then you know, after a while, it just kind of got boring for me because I'm constantly around you and I'm fucking you, but I'm not getting no life out of you. I don't have nothing in common with you. We don't have any deep no real conversations. We don't fucking uh we don't have anything in common. And all you know how to do is smile at me because I don't know why. And you know how to give up some ass. And I'm like, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that definitely. Because who's going to reject that shit? An idiot. But granted, you know, I mean, I did try to make her feel special in some type of way. I mean, like, I wasn't just fucking her and dipping on her ass. I was trying to actually peer bond with this motherfucker. But apparently, the shit I want to discuss and talk about, she didn't fucking like at all. All she wanted to do is talk about the shit that she like, the shit she don't like, and the shit that she do and don't want to do. All the goddamn time. Anytime I wanted to talk about me, though, it was a fucking problem. Always a goddamn issue when, you know, it come to my needs and my frustration and my my way of wanting to live life. But it's never a problem when a woman or when she says, you know, I'm not performing in this type of way. Which is crazy. And then everybody's gonna back her the fuck up. All because, you know, I'm just a man. I gotta look bad. I'm the one not doing my part. Okay. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know anymore because I don't just allow sex to be the dominating factor in most of my relationships now. I mean, yeah, I still want it, but it's just too easy to get it. And then once you do get it, you don't feel like you need to be doing a whole lot to be getting the shit because they just be giving it up. So I was like, oh shit, okay. Well, more for me, goddamn. But it is not like I am incapable of being a monogamous or fucking. It's not like I'm incapable of being a boyfriend. I can do that. I know how to make someone feel special, but the thing is, if you're not doing anything to make me feel like you are special, I'm not gonna do anything to make you feel special in the first place, because I'm already getting what I want out of the relationship. You just make it seem like I'm the bad guy because I'm getting what I want. But you just want me to do all this extra shit for no goddamn reason when it don't require the extra shit. I can just be here for you in any way you want me to. I'm not gonna do any backflips or cartwheels for anybody I can get easy access to. It's not how it works. You gotta make me work, or no. We gotta make me work a little bit, just a tiny bit. Cause if I can just get what I want every time, then I'ma just get what I want every time. Fucking what? But if there's a little bit of challenge behind it, then maybe I might just put in a little bit more effort to get what I want. But these days, you can't even fucking put in any amount of effort. Once you fucking do, you come off as creepy or cringy. And that make my whole goddamn mood change. I don't even want to goddamn try to do anything no more, because what would be the point after that? If I can't get what I want for doing something out of the generosity of my heart, why the fuck do I need to make any attempt? And then whenever you do try to do something, people often think that you are requiring them to give something back, when not. It's not all cases though. I mean, sure, if I bring you a fucking flower and bouquet, a bouquet of flowers and fucking some chocolate, I may not expect anything then, because that's just some mediocre bullshit that anybody can do. Anybody can go to a fucking store, buy a fucking box of chocolate and give it to a bitch talking about some, I love you. That don't mean fucking nothing. Which is why I don't want to fucking do that shit now. Because if I do it and you expect me to do it, I'm not going to do it genuinely. It's not going to be a genuine interaction. When you get the shit, it's going to be like, oh, here you go. No, I don't want to make you feel like that. I don't want to make you feel like I got to do a chore just because I want to love you. No. And that's my whole point. I want to be able to like and love somebody without it feeling like I'm wasting my fucking energy or my life on the fucker. Because all I be trying to do is get sex and get somebody who know how to fucking deal with me on a constant basis. I'm not even a bad person. Like, I don't be trying to cause no hell. I don't be trying to make people feel bad. I don't even want a baby. So how in the fuck would I make somebody's life horrible? I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking crazy.